You know, sometimes there's nothing more enjoying than going through some old stuff and getting that feeling of nostalgia, just like I have in this box. Let's take a look at a few items. Here's my first kendama from way back when. Looks just as beaten and broken as my dignity. Ooh. Here's one of my first stuffed animals that I ever made. Yeah, I should keep you hidden. And, oh look! It's the Princess Castle DVD I reviewed 2 years ago.
Find that baby or heads will roll!
Every guard in the kingdom is doing his best, ma'am.
Well, it's not good enough, is it?
No, ma'am.
Wow, so much can change in 2 years. The hairs on my legs have finally begun to grow back. My face is no longer on milk cartons. These are good things. Oh, I never noticed that Snow White was packaged in with Princess Castle, and that movie was a complete mess. I wonder how bad they butchered this classic. Let's give it a watch. That which is seen can't be unseen. That which is seen can't be unseen. That which is seen can't be unseen. This is good times, Snow White.
When winter's just around the bend and snow is on the way,
I already hate it.
the falling leaves call out to me, and this is what they say. Pretty clothes and lace, it's caring for...
Oh, I guess the background artist is really proud of this work.
Once upon a time.
Wait, hold it. Not that story again.
Oh, good, a story. Tell us a story, Grandmother. The one about the princess.
Why am I visiting the Twitter family?
He actually loves this story.
I don't love stories, Elizabeth. I love work. And flying through the pine trees and smoking my pipe.
Good Times is advocating smoking? Cool!
Smoke weed every day.
You do love this story, Elmer. It makes you cry with happiness.
I do not cry.
Oh, you do too cry.
Absolutely not.
Yes, you do.
Not at all.
Yep.
Nope.
Uh-huh. Never.
Not.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Man, I knew reviewing this was gonna be a mistake.
I think I'll go pick some flowers outside.
A long time ago,
Since I know this story line by line.
in a beautiful castle
Where's my razor so I can open up my veins and put some color into this winter hell?
window, as she embroidered some beautiful lace for the child she was soon to have.
Ouch!
Oh my god, blood! First pipe smoking, now this!
Rated M for mature.
Oh, that my child might have a face as white as snow, with lips as red as blood, and hair as black as the ebony wood.
If I ever had the misfortune of having children, I would pray to the flying spaghetti monsters that they don't contain too much of my DNA.
For the queen had died with the birth of her child.
Yeah, that is a side effect of pregnancy. Well, that's enough daddy time for my liking.
The days passed.
I can run much faster than you. Yes, stepmother?
Must you be so noisy? You're disturbing my beauty rest.
Nice Spider-Man drapes. I'm jealous.
Who is the fairest in the land?
In all this land and everywhere, none can, my queen, to you compare.
Ah, yes. What Good Times classic would be complete without Leo Numbnuts Cam Clarking it up all over the place? Seriously, dude, how much student loan debt did you have that you really needed to take this gig?
Young Snow White grew more beautiful and more beautiful.
Say, is it just me or is it kind of chilly in here? A big, fancy castle like this, you'd think they could afford to heat it.
Answer me or else I'll shatter you into a million pieces.
Please make my dream come true.
Easy, Queenie. Easy there.
Worst hand job ever.
To me now, or I will throw you out the window!
Oh, no need to do anything drastic. I'm just making friendly conversation, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, get fucking on with it.
What did you say?
What? Who? Me? Did I say something? I didn't hear me say anything.
Quit fucking stalling! The last 90 seconds of this shitfest has been this witty repartee. Either get on with it, or I'm gonna make sure you get new orifices in your skulls!
Snow White? Fairer than I?
Jesus, Kathleen Barr, you hit a new octave there.
Now, I know the average person prefers that peaches and cream, wide-eyed, innocent kind of beauty like Snow White has. Yeah, here we go. She's gonna throw me. I just knew this was gonna happen.
That horrible, simple girl. I knew she would only bring me trouble.
Is it over?
Oh, fuck it!
Tomorrow, I look for a new job.
To places more beautiful than you can imagine.
Where will you take me?
Downtown Milwaukee.
Rainbows that fall out of the sky. Cities where the streets are lined with roses.
And you will take me there?
There, Snow White, and beyond.
She had already called the kingdom's huntsman to her laboratory.
The kingdom's huntsman? How do you get that gig? Do you have to kill a predator?
You will take her there to kill her.
As you wish.
And you will bring me her heart as proof the job is done.
Well, damn. Good Times isn't pulling any punches here. Good for them.
Oh, did you see that, Elizabeth? She didn't pay attention to a word we said.
I honestly think she couldn't hear us, Elmer.
Maybe it's because... You're birds?!
It was by the order of the Queen, Princess.
What is it my stepmother wanted me to see in these beautiful woods?
She wants you to see your blood smattered across the trees, you dense bitch!
And do not ever come back, Princess, not ever! I'll take the heart of a wild animal back to the Wicked Queen.
Please tell me they show that.
Snow White ran into the dark forest, not knowing where she was going.
With any luck, she might run into the Master Sword.
Oh, please. Won't somebody help me?
I'm so convinced you need help. Here comes the cavalry.
Anyone live here? Oh my. What's happened here?
It's called lived in. Not everyone can afford chambermaids.
Just for a little while. Though I'll have to tidy the place up a bit before I could possibly rest.
What level of OCD do you have? I could sleep on hot garbage and not care. A dirty room shouldn't prevent you from sawing logs.
From Paris to China, I've been told. And though some think it proper to be a wood chopper,
It's no hi-ho, but I guess it'll do on a budget.
so I won't trade my shovel for money or love or mountains of copper and gold. Job done, we may be little, but we work real good. When you work as a miner, there's no job that's finer.
This is just sad to watch now.
Joe, why didn't you fill this car here, Joe?
Well, it wasn't my job today, Joe. It was Joe's job.
It was my job yesterday, Joe.
Everybody in this cartoon is named Joe? Was it that hard for you guys to come up with 7 different names? I know animation can be expensive and you had to budget it out, but I had no idea Name Generator would break the bank.
Which one of you locked the door?
Wasn't me, Joe. It was Joe.
Who's got the key?
I don't have it, Joe. Joe had it.
Shut up! Shut up!
This isn't our house. We broke into the wrong house.
This used to be a safe neighborhood.
What's the world coming to? Will our insurance cover this?
This might be the bright spot in an otherwise dull and uninteresting anal fudge film. It's sad, really. There are porn flicks that start like this.
Joe, you're on guard first. Then you take over, Joe. Then Joe, you relieve Joe. Then Joe.
Oh, please stop. This shit isn't even funny anymore. This cartoon has officially become the place where comedy comes to die. Kinda like this channel.
Then Joe, and Joe. Got it?
Nicer than the queen. Is there anyone more beautiful than myself? The fearless Snow White. I wave my magic wand at her and banish her from sight.
Just what I needed. An evil queen song. Hip hip hooray.
More beautiful than myself.
Snow White? Can't be alive! It's impossible!
I ate her last night! Wow, I hit pause at the wrong time.
His dear friend searched for her. He went all over the countryside to every town, even across the mountains.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot Prince Paperweight was in this.
Oh my god, look at that. It's starting to even look like a triple rainbow.
And if you're not sure it's us, ask us. We'll know if it's us or not.
Thank you for caring.
Now drop dead.
Why, it's that old woman from town, Elizabeth.
No, it's that awful queen, Snow White's stepmother.
How do you know? Did you watch her change? Do you have spy birds who report back to you? Do you know Edward Snowden?
Whatever it is, I ain't interested.
Creature, under a beautiful gown.
Oh, thank you, but I really don't have any money, and...
Oh, I would be glad to accept payment over time. Oh, here, let's put it on.
Are we really going to do this? Because that's what kids need to see. Bra fittings.
It is a bit tight, really. There, wife. Now, I am the fairest in the land.
Copper and gold. There is no work as sunny.
Right, Snow White taught us how to work together, remember?
When? Did I miss something when the DVD skipped?
Untie that.
Hold it here.
Just another piece there.
All done.
Hey, it worked.
That's it? The corset cuts off all circulation, she passes out? You wanted the huntsman to be thorough and cut out vital organs, yet when you do the job you forget to decapitate her. You're rock stupid, Queenie.
You're not greedy. Thinking of each other first.
Look who's coming, Elmer. Do you know her?
Alright, moment of honesty here. The DVD skips around and I don't really know where this scene is supposed to be. Like, I think we're supposed to be watching the scene where Queenie has her song, but I honestly don't know. Because instead, I jump back to Corset Gate all over again. Joy upon joys!
I, Snow White, until we say so.
Yeah, this is going to be a big surprise.
You can open them.
Now.
I feel like this is Good Times being self-aware that this is how they treat their audience.
Well, get it. And Joe.
Yeah, Joe, I got a piece of cheese.
I've got some ham.
And I've got some nuts.
Great. Let's go.
Queenie, don't you? Hey, ask me something else for a change, huh? Oh, how about a little game? Animal, vegetable, or mineral?
I really cannot let you in.
Oh, I heard what happened to you, my dear, and I just wanted to give you something to make up for the pain I caused you.
You go back as the same old lady? I'm sorry, do you think Snow White is that gullible to...
Run its sparkling teeth through your beautiful thick hair.
Well, fuck my donkey. Is she brain dead?
No, no, no! Why must those little meddling fools get in the way? Why?
let me offer my 2 cents in this situation. Stab the bitch!
Look, Queen, maybe you ought to rethink your life here. Is this beauty thing that big a deal? Why not find something else you're better at, like ballroom dancing? I bet you're a great dancer.
Finally!
A juicy red apple shall end her pretty life.
I'll say, it looks half rotten.
Oh, hello, my dear. I have heard that you were ill and wanted to offer you a juicy apple to bring you good health.
No, 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 no. Fuck this. Fuck this. Slam the door in her face right now. This woman has 2 counts of attempted murder on your dumb ass in which she's failed because she's a hack alchemist. Don't even humor this.
It's very nice of you, but I cannot take it, for it might make me ill.
Yes? Yes?
All right. I will share it with you, for I mean you no harm.
You know, there's just some people you can't reach. Ugh.
I thank you for your forgiveness, dear child.
Of copper and gold. We love our job.
So they made a coffin of glass and carried it to the mountaintop where her spirit could watch the rising and setting of the sun.
You know this plan is super gross, right? She's gonna be exposed to the world rotting and stinking up the joint. And it's not a very appealing visual either. Ugh. Oh yeah, I forgot again that Prince No Name was in this. How convenient he's here now.
No, it cannot be. Please, don't.
Yeah, imagine the smell of evacuated bowels, you fool!
She had something caught in her throat, a piece of apple.
She gagged on an apple chunk? This half-chewed crap gets dislodged and she's fine? Have these Joes never heard of the Heimlich maneuver?
You're alive. Alive? Snow White is alive?
Yes, look at her, you dim-witted shit skid.
There is now as was before is Snow White. You heard me, Snow White. No, no. Yes, yes, she's alive. Those sweet wedding bells are ringing for her.
Actually, that's Flight of the Valkyries playing, Leo Nut Sniffer.
Hands in this frog like this and loot.
That's her. Let's get her, Joe. Oh, good job, Joe.
Look, Joe. You made her a statue.
The bitch is stoned.
They lived happily.
Oh my god, his face disappeared.
Because you see, beauty on the outside has no meaning, but a beauty that's within lasts for eternity.
And we established this when?
When you work as a miner, there's no job that's finer.
And on that note, we limp to the finish line and close out this utter train wreck of a cartoon. Bravo. Now I know why Disney only went with a single murder attempt, so Snow White didn't look like a complete buffoon. Although I will say this. This adaptation is closer to the original than most that I've seen, for better or for worse. One true piece of brilliance is where they named all the dwarves Joe. Mwah! Nothing like being creatively brain dead. But my absolute favorite part is when the DVD skipped all over the place. It's like watching a Tarantino film. Except it was just as badly written and there was no Samuel L. Jackson to save it. Which is a true tragedy in my opinion. Anyway. I can't believe our time is up. I reviewed Princess Castle and Snow White. An era is done. Who am I kidding? I hated them both. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go skip into a busy highway. Ugh.
I said, what does Marcellus Wallace look like?
Wow, so much can happen in 2 years. The hairs on my legs finally started growing back, and my face is no longer on milk cartons. Huh. Oh, wait a minute. You done? Last night I filmed and I screwed up, and he left it run for 5 minutes. And now this morning... Oh. So long, neighbor. You and your loud-ass cars. Names? Look, I know animation is expensive and you have to budget out. You know, I thought filming today, this morning, at such an early time would have been a good idea, but I'm learning that it's not. Because apparently nobody knows how to operate their vehicles or maintain them, because I'm hearing way too much stuff. I don't know if it's picking up on the microphone, and I'm slightly getting agitated.
One is lovelier. I think that it's a minus. I hate it when they're prettier.
It aggravates my sinus.